And with the green flag in hand, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. Green flag.
For you, 2 is 7 to 22. Still inside of it. He does have help. 18 coming to you, half back. In line. 1 back to KB, 1 lane higher. Still inside with the 2. Still inside with the 2. 18's 1 back, coming with a big run, getting shoved. Coming to your bumper, shooting you out, still inside. Just the 2 on the bottom, good behind him if you need it. Clear by 5.
4 wide midfield. Joey Logano leads lap 1 from his Penske Ford teammate Brad Keselowski.
Yeah, it was Team Penske versus Joe Gibbs Racing on that start. We saw Brad Keselowski give his teammate Joey Logano a nice big shove into turn 1 to allow him to get the lead, and then he followed right on through and took second place.
Lightning and rain bringing the caution out here. We're back under green.
Denny, a good push, half off you, squared right now. Square 2, you're going to the bottom. He's going to get fairly bumper inside, middle 3, middle 3, middle 3,
Look
middle 3.
at Truex going to the bottom.
By 1. Just 1 outside right here. Outside covered by Harvick. 2 back your lane. Outside covered by the 1 behind the 4 here. 2 back your lane. 1's outside.
Hamlin for the lead against Logano side by side. If you were having trouble finding Keselowski, he's the green and white car.
And how about that move? Martin Truex Jr. coming from that 3rd row. Takes him 3 wide to get by Keselowski. And he was able to move all the way up into that 3rd position. Denny Hamlin had closed up to the rear bumper of Keselowski, but Keselowski searched around, found some speed. Car came to him a little
Spinner,
bit.
turn 4. Car down to the apron and caution waves.
Ryan Newman.
Mike, you're going to definitely see his right rear tire is flat as he comes at you spinning right there.
I was just looking, Larry, to see if he had any contact with the wall. The right side looked pretty good. May have made some contact with another car that would have possibly cut that right rear tire down, but clearly it was all the way down on the inner liner. Boyer stuck down in that inside lane. Great battle up here up front between Ryan Blaney and Chase Elliott.
Blaney trying to take it away and lead his first lap of the day, and does.
Chase Elliott with a little side draft and pull back Blaney, but Blaney fighting back to the outside, going to get to the quarter pound off of turn 2. Look at these guys, how aggressive they are with one another. A lot of confidence you got to have in your fellow drivers when you're racing that aggressively and have this kind of grip on the straightaways and corners. Woo, Chase tried to run him up the racetrack. Car got loose. Lead to Ryan Blaney. Here goes Denny. He's going to try to surprise Blaney and dive into the corner, slide up in front of him. Nicely done.
You know, Mike and Jeff, I know y'all talked to Denny Hamlin during one of those red flags, but we need to make note, his crew chief, Chris Gabehart, is back this week after being suspended for 4 races.
So now it's Blaney trying different lines and trying to regain the advantage. LaJoie still the first car 1 lap back, and that 13 of Ty Dillon is the next lead lap car ahead of our leader.
It's going to cost Denny quite a bit of time here as he's trying to navigate through these slower cars. He comes up to lap them. Tell you, the guy that got the most out of those 4 fresh Goodyear tires is that 4 car, Kevin Harvick, up 22 positions since the last caution.
Up to 14th, yes. Denny Hamlin won the 2nd stage of the Daytona 500. And of course went on to win in the final stage, but he's coming around to capture only his 2nd stage win in 12 races this season. So Hamlin, the stage winner.
Two back 8 behind you, just 1 outside. Just 2 back in line, just 1 outside. Go outside to 88. Tight on your door. So tight door. So tight door, back even. Half back to 2 wide. Half back to the 8 in line, outside corner. 1 back to the 8 in line with you, still outside. Still outside 88, half lane off. Still at your door, corner, clear the 88, clear. So by 1 to the top, by 1. By 2 to 2 wide, whatever you need. 2 back to 2 wide. Just feel 11 minutes.
Well, we heard Denny Hamlin questioning which lane to pick on the restart. Well, they've all ganged up on him in that outside lane as Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney dove from the inside behind the 11 up to the outside lane. Denny Hamlin back to 3rd.
And now everybody wants the top as Chase Elliott takes it to the bottom. Everybody but Alex Bowman, that is. They were 3 wide in the last corner. Double file in this one.
Wow, look at this huge run by William Byron to the rear bumper of Tyler Reddick. And never count out Kyle Busch. Even when it appeared he was struggling, all of a sudden he appears in the top 10 or up to 7th spot now.
For the lead. Blaney inside of Elliott. Ford versus Chevy battle with Hamlin 3rd.
Todd Gordon obviously brought a great race car for Ryan Blaney here today and making good adjustments as they go into the nighttime because Ryan Blaney still continuing to show a lot of speed.
You have to stay on that access road leaving the pit. You can't just pop up on the racetrack. Blend in off turn 2. Ryan Preece comes to make his stop, so he will surrender the lead back to Denny Hamlin. Now Hamlin was 0.4 of a second behind Blaney before the pit stops. Now he's 2.2 seconds ahead. Kyle Busch trying to take 8th from Austin Dillon here.
Well, and I just wonder if maybe Austin Dillon didn't come up and pass Kyle Busch, and this is them kind of swapping these positions back and forth. Big checkup by Kyle Busch as Austin Dillon goes right on by.
Alex Bowman, 6th place, 15 seconds back. Martin Truex, 16.5 in 7th. And then the Dillon Busch battle, and finally Eric Almirola are your top 10. Bubba Wallace trying to stay on the lead lap. Here comes Hamlin at the finish of stage 2.
And he will do it.
Hamlin, a nice jump from the inside and a little push from Reddick.
See, Blaney gave Chase Elliott a nice big push into turn 1.
Ryan Preece got the free pass, and John Hunter Nemechek took the wave around to get back on the lead lap. So Denny Hamlin back to the lead. Let's take a look and show you how he got it here.
Timed it perfectly. Sometimes you have to worry about a little bit too much wheel spin. But you saw right there, he rolled up on the 11. Denny did a great job looking in his mirror to see when Tyler was rolling up to him to when he took off. They both timed it really well. Tyler Reddick gives the 11 car of Denny Hamlin a little bit of a bump to just push him ahead of Chase Elliott to get clear of the lead.
Welcome back. With 38 laps to go, Matt Kenseth has finally made his pit stop. So now we've completely cycled through what should be the final green flag stop of the night. And it leaves Chase Elliott 1.3 ahead of Denny Hamlin, who was leading prior to pit stops because Chase came in 1 lap earlier. So Larry, the question to you is, at what point does Elliott's benefit of having stopped 1 lap earlier equal out or maybe slide over into Hamlin's favor?
I just think it's going to be throughout the run, Mike. I love what Alan Gustafson said there, and that's exactly what I would have done. If they waited to Hamlin and Blaney to pit, there's no way they're going to take the lead. So I think by coming that 1 lap earlier, and I'm looking at his lap times, he's still either as quick, in some laps a little quicker than Denny Hamlin and Ryan Blaney.
Okay. Chris Gabehart back at the track after that 4-race suspension from Charlotte, and guiding Denny Hamlin's fortunes here.
Boy, Joey Logano not cutting Chase Elliott any slack right here. We talked about the incident they had at Bristol and how Joey Logano is going to race Chase Elliott from here on out. And you can see as our leader, Chase Elliott, comes up to Joey Logano. Joey's running the exact line that Chase Elliott wants to run. Oh, they're going to be side by side. This opens up the door for Denny Hamlin to get a big run. Yeah, that's going to help him just not only get the run, but possibly take the lead here. Now Joey Logano moves down.
Well, he moves down because Chase Elliott was on the inside there, and now Logano's going to be out of the way and let them fight it out. Maybe not. Looking back from Logano. It was the last car 1 lap down.
Joey's fighting pretty hard even against Denny Hamlin right here. Does not want this lap to get away from him. He's already 2 laps down, now going 3 laps down. So
Logano just went 2 laps down. The scoring ticker was a little ahead there.
Yep, you're right. Now goes 2 laps down.
Now he's 2 down. So now the fight is for second. Elliott versus Blaney. These are the 2 drivers that won the races at Talladega last year, and we head there next Sunday on Fox. Right now, Fox Bet is up to $90,000, and there are 2 Fox bettors that are in the correct position with their entry.
Well, if they know that and they're watching this race right now, they're screaming and yelling at these 2 in 2nd and 3rd place. I'm guessing they would not want those positions to change. Two to go.
Denny Hamlin trying to top the win list, and it could be 3 wide behind him.
Well, that's what I talked about, Mike, being more aggressive, and that's exactly what Chase Elliott did right there. But that's what being more aggressive can do when there's this little grip left in the racetrack and you're running that close to the wall. It can just pull you right into it.
White flag waves. Blaney coming for second to the inside of Chase Elliott. And back up in line. Tyler Reddick has fallen 2.5 behind them. And here comes Hamlin. Denny Hamlin, 40th career win at Homestead Miami Speedway.
Gabe Hart back on the box. In the statement on the radio, I thought said it best. This is a championship-winning team performance tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Just made our car really good. I mean, this is the car kind of, set up kind of based off of what we had there in the fall here last year going for the championship. But had a strong car all day, obviously with the laps led, and it was able to get around chase there at the end. But yeah, this whole FedEx team has just done a phenomenal job. This Camry is just this one was real special. So got to thank Coca-Cola, Jordan Brand, FedEx, all of our partners, everyone at JGR for putting together great race cars and keep digging and getting our stuff a little bit better.